closest challenger, Valentino Rossi, who pushed him close in qualifying last year. There was less than a tenth.
Let's say it was 1.2 seconds. Then right at the end of the session, then he almost did a qualifying lap, didn't he? And that's when he got it up to.
Yeah, that bike, little bits here and there. You can see that big dark cloud that's making me worry we might get a shower. And if it rains, disaster, wasn't it, with those mixed conditions?
Maverick.
Just having a look for Maverick and for Yamaha, and it's good to see. He looks a lot happier. It's interesting to see him smiling.
Like for Maverick, for example, incredible career, Moto3 world champion. Good. Same for Yamaha, the world champion. You know, he'll certainly be battling for world titles, and world titles will potentially come.
But it stalled, and it was. There's something I see there in terms of the development of the song, but a bit of a clash of how Yamaha work. No, we need to do things. Let's trust the person we've had to trust.
Big crash. Obviously, the sad thing for Lorenzo was it wasn't his fault, the crash. Everything you've just said. You know, he's been able to train a little bit harder. He's got a little bit stronger. We're at a track.
Riding the Honda here, where you have the long straight, stop, start, stop, turn.
Stop, turn it,
get it turned.
Get it stood up and use the power of the bike, yeah.
That looked more like a U.
Yeah, which is more, you know, when you're coming in, then you're not as
and
slide.
you're just not as on it.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Because when I was watching him, I'm thinking, it looks slow, but then...
A rider who's hating riding the bike, not enjoying his riding. I think...
Do you think he's going to retire? What's going to happen? Then the answer has to be...
Absolutely, and I'm sure Jorge would be the first to... When we speak to him, we ask about it. He said, I spoke to him after...
Himself, he was blaming the bike.
He avoided every question.
Yeah, which surprised me. I thought he would have said, hey, listen, this man, obviously, likes it unstable, actually. If he makes the bike stable for him, Lorenzo, that wears the rear tyre out. Point. I'll give you to throw some examples out there. Lorenzo's a front wheel racer, so he runs in more at Phillip Island. He has a totally different technique. He literally wants to get the weight off.
Giving me a big mouth club, but actually, when you spoke to him, he was like, "Look, it's part of the game."
Yeah, and I explained to him, and he's like, "No, I understand. It's all good." And then when I walked off, he gave me the.
Here's Fabio Quartararo talking will get full factory bike in that satellite team next year. It's not like they run the 2018 bike, so. But as the season goes on, they just don't get anything new. That's it. That's your bike. It's not. He hasn't had the carbon forks to start the year, so on and so forth. Will they give him a factory support?
What the kid can do with it.
So just as we take a quick look at Alex Rins, they're all trying to pick up this team.
Yes. It's been close. Come on, he's been really close. He led every lap of himself.
Michael said Phillip Island.
I'm thinking Phillip Island as well.
I still don't think he will.
Wait till I see him. I'll say, well...
His hand, it makes me shiver. For me, it's... I think at races where they're going well, Maverick or Valentino will be ahead. That's my opinion. Valentino himself, we questioned about it. You can hear that over the weekend here on BT Sport. He will be around a number of teams, actually, over the years. Young, or fairly young.
Never worked in Motogp.
He's going to be Rossi's crew chief. All done amicably. Silvano Galbacera came to Valentino, the test rider, which may well be Johan Zarco.
Would make sense.
And a new guy.
It's Rossi's last go at it. So, he's going to be 41 years old next year. He's obviously seen in David, what's his surname? Munoz. Over the years, if you look with Valentino, he likes to be surrounded by younger people. You see, and when I say the new crew chief's got no experience with electronics, there are electronic...
You can just see confirmation on the right-hand side of the screen. Marc Marques is the champion this weekend. The simple man. Or maybe they get... not sure. There's definitely one that always is in the offices on display.
I'd like to talk about it, but yeah, that is the World Championship trophy. You've just put your brolly in.
Alex Rins a bit of a problem here.
Doesn't look like he's
big, because obviously England and Argentina take each other on tomorrow in the rugby. So we're having a bit...
they would in Australia. And they were going, sorry, mate, no, you ain't got the right pass. No, I'm... Mika Kallio, speaking to him yesterday, he's tested here. He tested here a couple of years ago. I wonder if Michael can tell us anything.
I was trying to get some stuff out of him.
Surprised with Danny Pedrosa. It was a strange signing in the first place, and we're all going...
26 years of age.
Have you just made that up?
No.
Who told you?
Heard that. Sources. Multiple sources.
An offer.
Are we starting silly season for 2021 already?
We are.
Have you? Now, well, Dr. Zielenberg did a good interview, didn't he, this week with an Italian website where he said,
yeah. No, I would not. You'd be saying, listen, let's stay where we are. Interestingly, recently, blue Yamaha. Oh. I think, yeah, you and bring the best out of you. We've seen so many riders over the years make that mistake.
Do you know what?
It feels like, I haven't a clue, when you sat and you get a phone call or an email comes through and you've got an offer.
Ooh.
Marquez.
That's Marc Marques.
And that
big.
bike
is wrecked. Exactly where we saw Miguel Oliveira go down earlier. It's fast in there. That bike.
I wonder if he
yeah. And he'd stand and he'd put iodine on his own injuries because I'm going to do it myself.
This bit here, yeah, into 6, now into 7, get ready for the high side. I think it was just the cold.
Yeah?
I think so. Ruled out if he's ruled out for the rest of the season, he'll still be world champion.
Oh, because Dobby would have to win. Point of the year for any kind of injury.
Do you remember the old, what year was it? Mick Doohan, was it? Now up at the last round, and all he had to do was score, can't remember, let's say to score 5 points.